from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Number 5.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to B.C. Johnson.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense,
What are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the first down keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is the ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 24, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Daniil Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14.5 last year.
and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
He's going to keep it. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
On the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got Snead. And he's going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson, off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Deshaun Watson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Tyrod Taylor.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Complete.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Complete to Adam.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jefferson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Faking the give. Now Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score Vikings 21, Texans 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And taking it across midfield, and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. And from the right side here, complete. Touchdown, Houston.
After getting that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Texans 15. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
for the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
Second down at the 12-yard line.
Second and long. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They're going to look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
He got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37
at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get...
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Eifert has it.
That's good.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled it at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.